It's Nate Wind here, and today I got my hands on a Canon G3X, so I'm going to play around with it a little bit, and I'll let you know some of my thoughts. Yeah, the image quality is awesome. It's very comfortable to hold. It fits to my hands really well. The grip actually feels really comfortable. So the G3X has a magnesium alloy body. It has a multi-angle LCD screen, although there is no viewfinder, which take that as you will. And it has a hot shoe for a hookup. And another nice thing about this camera is that it has the option to control it through the buttons, but it also does have a touchscreen. It also has a built-in flash. But overall, not too bad. It feels pretty sturdy, so I like that. The autofocus on this is actually really clear, and I'm a fan. I would honestly use the autofocus probably more than I would use the manual focus on this because it is really reliable. Surprisingly fast, and it's very accurate to what I would focus had I been using manual focus anyway. So it just saves time, really. From what I could tell with manual focus, it's smooth, but it honestly requires a lot of wrist action in order to do so. So now, as far as the zoom's concerned, this has a lens that ranges between 24 millimeters and 600 millimeters, and has an f-stop from 2.8 to 5.6, which making this zoom actually among the longest that I've heard of in this level of a camera. I'm at 25 times zoom right now, which is the farthest zoom it'll go without turning to digital zoom. And actually, it's pretty easy to get an InFocus shot, and the stabilization is pretty good. So while obviously using a tripod is the best way to go when using zoom this big, doing handheld really works well. So as smooth and as quick as this zoom is though, sometimes you'll have to inch your way in. Once you get your whole subject, you kind of have to inch your way in at the end in order to not lose focus. It just has trouble processing if you do zoom in at the full speed the entire time. As far as video is concerned for this, it shoots pretty standard 1080p. And one thing I do really like about this camera though is it has a headphone jack in it, so you can get your audio levels, which is nice. And it has an external microphone jack as well, so you can get even better audio. Another thing this camera also does during video is you can take a snapshot actually in the middle of the video. And essentially what it does is while you're videoing, you can hit the shutter button and it'll take a snapshot, save that snapshot as a separate file, and then continue taking the video afterward. So that's another feature that you may or may not use depending on what you're shooting. Due to the circumstances of this beautiful day, I'm not going to be able to test out the ISO, but it does go up to 12,800, which is actually pretty much infinity. So you're never going to really need to go even that high. So who do I think this camera's for? I'd say probably the experienced hobbyist, the very serious hobbyist who's into photography, but will also be able to benefit from the video specs. One of my favorite things that stood out to me about this camera is the deep, vivid colors, at least that I could see on this LCD screen. It seems to capture really sharp images. One thing that I wish it had, or I think it lacks, is I wish it had a viewfinder other than just the LCD screen, because especially for sunny days like today, sometimes you kind of have trouble being able to see what you're shooting. So having an actual viewfinder would definitely improve this camera in my eyes. So those are my thoughts on the Canon G3X. Once again, my name is Nate. You can check out my work at natewind.com, and I'll see you next time.